Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of these two designs. They were both done using the script shown above me, which uses a combination of these four different letter stems, making the four different rows, and then the line and dot modifier. So that's why there's dots and lines on the columns for all the letters in that grid. And then vowels, they're these little guys down here at the bottom of our word circle, and they have different positions depending on what vowel they are, as well as lines going in or out, if it's an I going in or a U going out. And you read the script starting at the bottom, and then you go counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. And in both of these designs, I also included a little start marker to show where the start of the word is, or which word is first in a sentence. It gives you the kind of orientation context of where to start reading the design. So let's go ahead and get to reading these two designs. So this is done up in a spiral because it's a rather long word. And you start here at our start marker, and our first letter is this shallow divot. So we're going to be in the third row. And then branching off of it, there's this line here, and there's this line here. Them being tapered and curvy doesn't matter. What matters is where they end on that letter. And it ends here and here, so that would be a W with two lines and a shallow divot. And then centered inside the W, we have this little vowel. In fact, there's a whole gob of vowels in this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 vowels. I can count. I know how to count because there's 3 here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Wait, but and then there's another one here. So 4 and 6. Yeah. Anyway. And an E is a centered vowel, and that means it's either centered right in the mouth or in the side inside the letter stem of a consonant before it, or it's just centered on the word circle line. So here's an E because it's centered. So W-E, here's another E because it's centered but on the word circle. This is a consonant because it's bigger than our vowels, and it is on the line of the word circle. And there's 3 dots with it, making it a Z. So that is the W-E-E-Z, and then here's the E at the end of that. So there's the 3 E's in that first wheeze. And then see how there's a triple line here running from our sentence circle? And it even goes all the way over to the sentence circle again here. So it's kind of like 2 hyphens. I was a little bit clever with how you do this. Typically, those hyphens are done just with regular lines. But I wanted, so this is a typical hyphen. This is what a normal hyphen looks like. I wanted to keep the swirly lines kind of more prevalent in this design because it's super swirly and I wanted a bunch of swirly lines and stuff. That's why I kind of did it atypically for the hyphens here. And here's our A. It's a vowel outside of our word circle instead of on the line like these different E's. And then here's another W with those 2 lines on it. E centered, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a big Z with 3 dots, and then the E. So W with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 E's total after it, which is what this has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted them. And then a Z with 3 dots, and then our E. So yeah, that's that design. And I also kind of wanted some symmetry between the 2 Wheezes, with the W's looking kind of the same with these little half moon arcs. Now for Kaja Girl, we have a start marker here, bottom of our word circle, and our first letter is this full circle, and there's 2 dots closest to it. It's important that those dots aren't centered right here, because then you wouldn't know which letter those dots go to. Does it go with this one, or does it go with this one? And by having it down here, I can clearly tell this dot goes here, and this dot goes here. So that would be a K, and then an A is outside the word circle. This J doesn't have any dots, and then another A, so that's Kaja. And then starting at the bottom of the word circle here, we have this horseshoe shape, so we're in the top row, with 1 line on it, so we're in the last column, and that's a G. And this I line goes through our G, and because it doesn't end on it, it doesn't count, because lines passing through things don't count, because lines count when they end on things. And then the 1, 2, 3 dots here are for the R on a shallow divot, and then the 1, 2, 3 dots here are for the L. So yeah, that is Kaja Girl. And I hope you like these designs. Thanks. Bye.